And all interesting stories are both have characters who are complex, are good and bad, and the most interesting characters in any drama are people who one suspends judgment on, that you can say this is bad and this is good and this is, as long as they're interesting and seem to have inherent contradictions that reflect inherent contradictions in our society, then it becomes an interesting piece of work, and that's why I did it. We wanted to show that there's an element of fun to it, but the tragic sort of inevitably there's this sort of Faustian pact that he makes really with the devil by just purely pursuing this unhindered hedonism. But Soho is a character really in the film, in a way, not just Paul and his wife and his girlfriend and his daughter, but Soho itself. And it's a very British story. It's not American. It doesn't pander to the Americans. It's about sort of. I like the fact that it sort of celebrates in both the good and bad of what was a quite kind of an interesting part of British life. And Soho, sort of the changing face of Soho through the decades, somehow reflects changing social mores in Britain, I think. As long as I'm doing other interesting things, then I don't mind talking about him, or doing him, in fact. And really, I've only ever done Alan when I wanted to do him, not when there's been demand for him. But there's always demand for him. But the key guide for me is to only write or perform Alan when I feel that I want to. And we'd reintroduced him by doing him on these websites, and realised, and there's two new writers, Rob and Neil Gibbons, who infused this new kind of energy to the character. So it had renewed vigour. And so it seemed like the right time to do it.